Star Wars Day. Yes, today is May the 4th, where nerds like myself around the world celebrate Star Wars, one of the greatest franchises that is out there, and today we get something special, a new TV series called Star Wars The Bad Batch, and I'm going to give you my first impressions on it. So this is a new Star Wars series that is kind of a sequel to Star Wars The Clone Wars, since it's following clone troopers that were in that show, and if you've been around the channel for a while, you know how I feel about Star Wars The Clone Wars since I did a review for it. I'll leave a card above and a link in the description if you want to check that video out. With that said, I was interested to check this show out. These characters were really only in like 4 episodes in the Clone Wars, so I want to see if these characters could handle their own series. Instantly though, my skepticism is gone as we instantly zoom to the start and see normal clones, Jedi, and the Bad Batch. Instantly, this show puts us back in the world of the Clone Wars, and honestly, it's just great to be back in this world. Then right as things get too comfortable, we get some fantastic action right off the bat, setting a great tone as we really get to see the Bad Batch in action. The animation is crisp and fluid, just like Season 7 was, and the action here I thought was really great starting off. This, though, leads into a very dark scene and really sets the tone for the rest of the episode going forward. That glow that Clone Wars had of really showing the good and bad sides really gets blurred here. The show makes simple choices like following orders that much harder. I love how this show instantly shows us how much more complex this world has become. I think Clone Wars was at its best when it was diving into more complex arcs like Ahsoka's last arc in Season 5, Umbara, 5's Discovery, Mortis. These arcs are the most complex and in my opinion the most interesting to me. So seeing Bad Batch just run with these complex ideas and making the world more grounded and feel more gritty, I just thought was great. These characters also are perfect for this show. Our main leader is a guy named Hunter, and he's the leader here, but I think he's really more interesting because he has to make these really tough decisions, and he makes them and doesn't ask what anyone's opinion is. He just says, we're gonna make this call and making it, let's do it. Wrecker's the big guy, he's just the strength of the team, and I thought he was pretty fun. He's pretty funny at times, and I honestly just had a good time with him, even though he's kind of a stereotypical character. I thought Tech was pretty cool since he is the smartest of the group, but he can also keep up in a fight, which really made him seem different than other just smart, nerdy characters who just can't do anything. He actually can do stuff, but he's also just a genius as well. Crosshair also adds this level of complexity to the group as the sniper, and his morals are just so different, and he wants to do things so well and by the book that it's really interesting to see how he clashes with the rest of the group sometimes. Go is the 5th member of the team, and I thought he felt a little quiet in this first episode. I'm interested in what they do with him in the future because I absolutely loved him when he was part of Domino Squad. I think he is awesome, so I can't wait to see what they do with him in the future, and I really hope he gets to do more with this group in the future. I also love how this narrative really sticks to this group just to not throw off the pacing, and any extra character here is not a huge or humongous addition. It's just a nice character that helps the plot move along, or just a nice addition for fans while not being obnoxious at the same time. The world around these characters is very interesting, as well as seeing how these characters are going to fit into this world, as these are rebellious clones in this new world, and that's a very interesting dynamic, as they are these real oddities of the past as things just keep changing around them. This narrative just keeps going and takes these new ideas and characters on a darker tone is just running with it. I was worried that the show would just be fine, but the first hour-long episode I thought was simply incredible. Even all of these characters and themes and tone and narrative is this fantastic ending that really makes me excited for the next episodes to come. This show for me I was excited for, but they pulled this off and completely blew my expectations out of the water. I just love deep, dark stories of small teams in a world that it just feels hopeless. Games like Halo Reach always had stories like this that were really compelling to me, so the fact that I'm getting this in a Star Wars TV show is just a dream come true. I had this show on my radar and wanted to see how it could turn out, but now every Friday I will definitely be checking out the new episodes of The Bad Batch. The first episode, if I had to rate it, I might give it an awesome. I absolutely loved that first episode, but it definitely could mellow out. When it came to the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I said that the first episode was great, but that show lost some steam towards the end, and that led to me giving it a lower score overall. That said though, I think that Star Wars The Bad Batch can be amazing. Also, if you're nervous about jumping into a Star Wars animated show, this is the one to do it at, since it so far hasn't really relied too heavily on continuity, and this is just Season 1. I'd just say give it a chance because I did, and now I am incredibly invested in where this show is gonna go next. Anyways, those are just my impressions on Star Wars The Bad Batch. What are your thoughts on it? Let me know down below. If you like this video, you can like it, and remember, you're gonna want to subscribe because I have a cool video coming out next Friday, because I will be reviewing a Star Wars video game and Star Wars Vader Immortal, which is a VR Star Wars game. And when that video comes out, I'll see you then. Bye.